Welcome back to Talk the Talk, family. We are now in season 3. Thank you so much for all your support and for following us and for commenting and for just being that pillar of strength and that courageous voice of optimism that really propels us forward just to make a difference in the motoring trade of South Africa. Thank you again for joining me on another episode of Talk the Talk, Season 3, Episode 1. I'm your host, Matthysen, and joining me today is Driena Matthysen. She's the Financial Manager at Land Rover Sandton. Driena is visionary, disciplined, intelligent, and decisive. She is effective because she influences and motivates others to work together on a common goal and purpose despite differences of opinion. Furthermore, she has uncanny ability to communicate and pay attention to the communicators around her, and they say when communication is present, trust and respect follows. Now, I must say that she's also the finalist for Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2023. We've had over 4,000 nominations and we've started with the new process. So I'm so grateful to have had this opportunity to actually get to know her a little bit better. Without further ado, let's welcome Driena. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions and Avo by Nedbank. Hi Driena, how are you? I love your name. It's such a beautiful name.
Yeah, you don't get it often. You get Hendrina, you get Driena, but Driena, yes, I think I've got a relative also with Driena, but yeah, I think there's only 2 in the world.
Yay! And I'm sitting with the one. Driena, congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you very much.
I think after spending almost an hour with you, well deserved. I think you deserve it.
Thank you very much.
And I know that you're going to use the next year to pay it forward, to use that powerful voice and your achievements to encourage and to uplift and empower other women. So I'm so grateful that you have joined our network.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So I think the purpose of this is for our followers to get to know you, and we want to get more votes as well.
Yes, please.
For next year. So let's talk a little bit about your journey in the motoring trade.
So I've started with AMH, Associated Motor Holdings, in 2004. So, and that's where my journey started in the motor industry.
Okay.
I started as a debtors clerk. I've moved up to a creditors clerk within a few months, and thereafter I was promoted to the bookkeeper. Strange enough, changes happened. Financial managers got swapped around. Financial manager came to me and said to me, so what are you doing here? Make me a list because we do not want to duplicate work. I've made the list, and she's actually my inspiration as well. And she said to me that, so what is the accountant doing? And I'm like, what she's supposed to do? And yeah, so she said to me, well, you're basically covering everything. You're covering everything. So yeah, I've been sitting, you know, grafting, working, giving my all, and back at the ranch I'm actually doing what the financial manager was supposed to do. So yeah, after a few months I was promoted, and ever since I've been a financial manager. I've been with the SMH Group for 11 years, and then I've joined Land Rover Sandton in 2016, and I'm still there, happy, and I love it. I just love it.
And I think it's also working for, you were talking about your DP, Etienne, having that leadership. And,
oh my word,
yeah.
I'm telling you, he's amazing. He's amazing.
And she doesn't need a promotion, by the way. She's not just... So Etienne, if you're watching this...
No, he's really, really a mentor. you know what, he's got an open door policy. You can go to him, whether it's work-wise, whether it's personal. He always gives you such comfort, and he's giving you so, you know what, the guidance he's giving you, it's amazing. It's amazing. You will walk in there with tears, and you will walk out and you will just see things differently.
And that's the leadership that we need.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I think that's why we as a team at Jaguar Land Rover South Africa is, you know, doing what they're doing, and we're pumping it.
That's amazing. Driena, I know what's your opinion about all the work that we do. How do you feel about it?
It's amazing. To recognize women in the motor industry, which is a man's world, is amazing. It gives us just that recognition that, you know what, we can actually live an equal life.
Yes.
You know, whether we male, female, and you know, the recognition is actually the most important thing. You know, because previously the man has to work, the woman has to cook, and you know what, we need to change that.
Yes.
We need to change
because
that.
It's previously, but it's still prevalent.
100%.
Yes,
100%.
I think if you look at demographic or you look at the statistic, there's only 30% of women that are actually in the working force.
100%.
So we're not even halfway there.
100%, because a lot of men would like the wife to be at home,
Yes.
and he will be the breadwinner.
Exactly.
But I mean, we've got so much potential as women, you know, and we can do so much more if we are just allowed to.
Yeah.
And giving us that authority, giving us that power, we can change the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Why do you think though that women do well and will do well in our trade?
I think because we are disciplined. We are very strong. People really underestimate women. Okay, we've got empathy.
Yes.
And I just think people undermine women.
Yeah.
They undermine the power we've got. And men, not that I want to, men are men, okay? We are the emotional side. We are the empathy, you know, we've got that feelings. We've got, like I said, this discipline that some men don't have at all. If you look at their admin and compared to a woman's filing, then you're like, okay, so what is happening here? So I really do think that, you know what, the fact that we are very strong individuals, and we're determined, that will make each and every woman succeed to work in the motor industry.
And on the flip side of that, we bring equal to the table, but men also have their strong points, and you know, that we necessarily don't have those qualities or attributes. So it's so important that we just work well together.
100%, 100%.
Yeah, and that's that perception 100%. That we need to change.
Like I say, yes, we at our dealership, we've got the majority is men, and then we've got women. But you know what? We all will work well together.
Yeah, absolutely. And who inspires you? You said that there was a female that inspires you, but why? Who and why?
Okay, so when I started with AMH, and the changes happened, she walked in there, and she wanted to ask me now, obviously, that list to see what I'm actually doing there. And just by giving her the list and having a conversation with her, she already saw my potential, that I'm actually wasting my time as a bookkeeper.
Right.
And within months, she promoted me to the branch accountant.
Wow.
And she moved up to regional, okay, for a few branches. And that inspires me, and that shows me that we can do it.
Absolutely.
We can do it.
Yes,
and there is
definitely.
nothing like reaching the ceiling. There is nothing like that. We can go beyond and above.
Yeah, and hopefully one day we don't have to break through those ceilings. We can
100%.
We shouldn't have to break through ceilings.
No.
Glass. What's that saying? Break through glass ceilings. No, we don't need to do that.
No.
We
Because
need
we
a
can
strong
do it.
woman that will
100%.
open those doors for us.
100%.
Yeah. So, being an FM, there's a thing there's a stigma attached to financial managers and accountants and people in the finance field. You are so unlike, or you're not an example of what that stigma is. You're really a fun person.
Yes, I am.
You really
I'm
are.
outspoken. I'm loud.
I'm thinking that attribute of yours actually helps you, because it is still a very pressured job. I mean, last night you worked till after midnight. You came in here really tired. Forget about the load shedding stories and all of that. But you have your kids, and a woman's got to balance it all. But I'm sure you go to work. Today was a bad day for you. Before meeting me, obviously, but, but it was a bad day. How do you deal with those bad days at work? The reason I ask this question is because maybe you can inspire, or you can not inspire, you can teach another person or help another person get through their bad days.
You know that having a bad day, you're not supposed to be angry, going wild, shouting, screaming. The big thing, to deal with your bad day is just relax. Just take that 10 minutes, okay? And just go on. Yes. Just go on. Because you know what? Yes, I'm having a bad day today. But you know what? If I am blessed with another day tomorrow, it will go better.
Absolutely. And how do you measure success?
I don't think success can be measured, to be honest with you, okay? I do know you can put goals in for yourself, and meeting that goals will be a success for you. But I don't think that success can be measured. I don't think, once you've put a goal in, there will be another one after that. Because you know what, we do not stop at this first goal. There will be more and more and more. Okay, and I don't think, yes, success is a lot of, you can see it in different ways. A lot of people will say, you know what, if I've got 10 million rand in my bank account, I've reached my success, I am successful now.
Right.
But for other people, there's just no stopping success.
Yeah. And I think, I think it's an apt time to say now that we should always just do our best, because what we plant now, we will harvest later.
100%.
So, it's a continuous, what do they say? It's not a marathon, or it's not a race.
100%.
Or something like that. I can't remember.
No, 100%.
But yeah, you constantly should be evolving. And aside from me, who's the most interesting person you've met?
Listen, this was not a tricky one.
You know what? I'm saying aside from you because a lot of people, their answer is you. So no, I'm just kidding. I'm far from interesting. I'm as normal as ever.
You know what? That was really a tricky question. Okay, because interesting is a lot of things. Okay. But I think the most interesting person that I've actually met is my DP. Etienne. There, we're going in for another promotion push. Yeah? I'm kidding. Why? No, what I'm saying is just that the way he lives his life. River rafting, and he's just going out there, living his life. Okay, having family time. Everything in his life is balanced. Family is priority for him. Work is priority for him. So he's got this equal in everything. You have to have fun. You have to live. You have to do this. And the stories, oh my word, the stories Etienne can tell you. I can't wait to meet him. You're hanging on his lips sometimes. Aww, I have to have him in. No, you definitely. Etienne, you're going to be sitting here soon. You next, Etienne. Yes. What's something that you are really, really proud of, and why? Myself. I love that answer. What I'm saying myself is, throughout all the obstacles and all the flaws and everything, I still stand up and I go on. I have achieved so much for my journey that I've been through, and it's amazing. It's amazing, and it's not going to stop here. Believe me, it's not going to stop there.
Love that.
And then also, you know, not just myself, with the support of my family. You know, but they will cry when I have to cry. They will, you know, they just go as it flows. You know, if I'm a little bit down, you know, they come and fetch me at the car, help me with my luggage, and then they will just say, "Go and relax. We got this. We'll cook dinner." You know, I've got a phenomenal support structure.
That's amazing.
My 2 boys and my husband, you know what? I couldn't ask for better.
Aww. even though you track him everywhere he goes.
A girl has to do what a girl has to do.
I love that. She's tracking her 23-year-old son. Okay? No, but it's amazing what technology can do. Hey?
100%.
Seriously, I can't wait to start tracking once he starts driving. He's 16 now, so and I'm learning every day from the ladies that sit with me. Thank you very much.
Well, my boss manager, he's on iPhone, and he also tracks his goals via the iPhone.
And it's not that we don't trust them.
No,
it's just for safety
100%,
reasons.
100%. You know what? Everybody got curfews. If they
Yes.
don't reach the curfews, you start getting concerned.
Exactly.
And if you can't see where they are, then you're like, okay, where do you start?
Exactly.
And you know what? The devil, he will put things in your mind, and it will just, you will lose it. You will lose it.
Yeah, and that's why we believe in putting all our faith in God.
Amen.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I want to say thank you so much for the pleasure of even just meeting you, but also contributing to this platform. And I wish you all the luck and the best, not luck, but the best on our journey forward in the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards. And I can't wait to continue this relationship.
Thank you very much.
Viewers, thank you so much for watching, commenting and sharing our interviews and content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and Evo by Nedbank, and the Talk Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions and Evo by Nedbank, are aimed at recognizing and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. Together, we aim to empower and uplift the women of our trade. For those of you that are searching for your new ride, please visit www.otto.evo.africa. We have thousands of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is incredibly user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews and car maintenance tips and advice, all courtesy of Talk Studios. Ladies, if you can be more patient, this can really help you when trying to be successful. Patience will help you when it comes to making any mistake or having to deal with problems on your journey to success. If you have little or no patience, this is going to make things much harder for you. You will not even be able to deal with the obstacles very well. Understanding that things take time and unfortunately mistakes can be made is crucial. You could become successful much quicker if you can accept this. So have patience, be resilient, and on that note, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.